Hi everybody. So in this video we're going to look at how to find the area under a curve using definite integration. So we've been given this curve here where y is equal to f of x. So we've been asked to show that the area under the curve can be found as the integral between a to b, and these are two general limits of f of x with respect to x. So if we begin by choosing a value of a and b, we'll say a is 1 and b is 5. So what we're going to do then is we're going to find the area underneath this curve, okay? So we're going to break this area up into strips. If we have two strips, well, the height of the first one will be here, and the height of the second strip will be this. And now we can find the sum of these two areas to estimate the area under the curve, but you can see this is not very accurate at all. So each rectangle has a length of x, and we'll say the height of the first rectangle is y1, and the height of the second rectangle is y2. So when we have two strips, we can approximate the area as x multiplied by y1, which is our first rectangle, plus x times y2. And we can factor out this x, so we get x lots of y1 plus y2. Okay? But we can see that this is clearly not a good approximation for the area underneath this curve. So if we reduce this length, then we can have more strips, and this will give us a better approximation. Let's say that x is now this length. Then we can work out the area of this rectangle. We'll have a height of y1, this one y2, y3, and y4. So when we have four strips, the area will be approximately the sum of each of these rectangles. And again, we can factor out the x, and we can multiply this by the sum of the y values. And if we were to reduce the length of this base again, we would have more strips and a better approximation of the area. So you can see that as we reduce its length, we increase the number of strips, and then the sum of these rectangles give you a better approximation for the area underneath this curve. But the formula for the area will be the same process every time. We'll have the length x multiplied by the sum of the individual heights. And if we were to have many strips, then the length of x must be very small, and we call this delta x. And this would approximate the area under the curve as delta x multiplied by the sum of the individual strips. But what if we now made this length delta x even smaller, so x tended to 0? Then the delta x we write as dx. And this would give us an almost infinite number of strips. And because we want to count the sum of all of these areas, this sum of goes from a discrete value to a continuous variable. And this is the symbol that we use when we want to add up an infinite number of strips. So the area under the curve will now be the sum of all the y values multiplied by the length of each strip, which is dx. And we're told here that y is f of x. So the area becomes the integral of f of x with respect to x. And now to consider our limits. If we're looking at the area up to x equals 5, then we consider all of this area. But between 1 and 5, we need to take away this area. So we're left with the area under the curve between x equals 1 to x equals 5. So this is how we can use integration to find the area under a curve between two limits. Okay? So I hope that's given you an idea on where this formula comes from. In the next question, we're going to use this equation. Okay, so we've been asked to work out the area under the curve y equals x squared between the limits of 0 to 3 using definite integration. So all we do, we integrate this x squared with respect to x, and this becomes x cubed over 3 between the limits of 3 and 0. And then we substitute in each of these limits. So we'll get 3 cubed over 3 minus the 0 cubed over 3, which is 9 units squared. So that would be the area of this blue region here. Okay, let's try one more question. Okay, so finally, we've been asked to work out the integral of 1 minus x cubed with respect to x to find the area enclosed between the curve and the x-axis. So this is this region here, shaded blue. And to work out this area, we need to find the x value at this point, because this will give us our limits. So perhaps you want to try this question yourself. You can pause the video, and when you come back, we'll go through a work solution. Okay, so welcome back if you had a go. So we need to begin by finding the x value at this point. And this is where 1 minus x cubed will equal 0. So we can solve this equation. 1 will equal x cubed, so x will equal 1. So the area under the curve will be the integral between 0 to 1 of 1 minus x cubed dx. We'll integrate the 1 minus x cubed. This will give us x minus x to the 4 over 4 between the limits of 1 to 0, and then we'll substitute in each of these limits. We'll have 1 take away a quarter minus the 0, so the shaded area will be 3/4 of a unit squared. Okay? Well, thank you very much for watching. I hope you found that useful. If you did find that helpful, please like and subscribe, and you can download the full lesson from my website, mrmathematics.com.